Well, I got my Prime Weld plasma cutter in the mail today, and I got to get it out of the box and get it set up. I got it all set up, and you know, a guy never wants to read through here. And I thought, I probably should. And so I pulled out the ground cable. I thought, well, that just goes there and turns in, so I'll get that out of the way. And then I took this. I know where that goes. Just get that out of the way. And the gun already has the consumable and tip on there, so that's done and out of the way. Here's your converter to 110 if you want to go that route. So I guess, and then there's the power cord back there. So there's no question, except what do I do with this? Because there's your quick disconnect for your air hose. So I was talking with Road King, and I said, that's just something to hang on the wall for later, right? And he said, yep, use it for something else. So we're gonna put it for now right there. I got a bucket up there with hoses and stuff, and one day when I get up there, I'll put it in there, but who cares about that? I went through the book, and there isn't anything that tells you how to hook this stuff up, but it's so easy. But the one time I had decided I'm going to crack open the owner manual there, and it didn't hit me. But Rhodey did say that, depending on how thick a steel you're going to be cutting, you have to convert it from centimeters to inches, and so I'll have to look through here for that. And I'm going to find me a hunk of angle iron or something over there, and we're going to give her a shot. What do you think about that? And by the way, if you want one of these, I got it from Amazon. Do not go to Amazon. Don't go to Amazon. Go to 805 Road King and look up his video, because he's got a link below his video to get that through Amazon, and he gets a little something for it, and that would help him out. I would appreciate it if you would bypass Amazon and go over to Road King's channel, 805 Road King, and order it off of his link. That's what I did, and I will put a link in the description down there, and then you can click on it and watch his video and stuff and order. If you don't want to watch the video because maybe you already seen it, you can order it from there. So there. One thing that I do need to find out before I plug it in is it all ready to go with 110 or 240? So I should probably look in here. Safety, main parameter layout operation, safety, ventilation, overrated.
More safety. Just do the blah blah blah, but stuff. When the trigger is squeezed, DC current flows through the torch lead into the nozzle. Sure. Okay. Yep. That's still under safety. More safety. Parameter. Amperage. Well, I guess that's the most instruction you'll get. How to install machine. Yeah, it just shows you. I mean, you can do it blindfolded, because that stuff only goes on one way. sorry.
Yeah, one thing important to note that this isn't going to cut anything unless you have your ground hooked up. You know, I weld. You know. All right, so I did a test cut, and I'm Mr. Shaky, so you know, on something that would really count, I'd have to have a straight edge to be able to go by. But just for fun, you know, this will work. I'll see if I can get one of my kids to hold this thing so that I can get it on video. I don't know that. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, I tripped a breaker. Here's another feature that is pretty cool with this, and I was wondering, but I couldn't find anywhere in the book how you go from 110 to 220. You see my Hobart welder, you have to open up the side panel and change the wiring around. This is automatic. You just switch from one to the other, and I had it just plugged into a 110, and you seen there it tripped the breaker. So I had emailed Road King and asked him what he knew about it. Like I say, I couldn't find anything in the book, and he told me that it's just automatic. So I've got this plugged in to my 220, and we're going to try it again. I was going to get my tripod is up on top of that cabinet, but the doohickey that goes to here to there is probably down in the basement, and
And I'm not gonna go get it.
so I'm going to prop the camera up somewhere else. All right, I think you can see. It's not going to be the best shot, but here we go. A little bit of dross. we're stepping it up to about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm at about 30 amps and roughly 40 psi. My whole idea behind that cut was to save that piece of flat stock there. It's just a little thing, but you never know when something like that come in handy. I burned the carpet up. So this is pretty easy. I mean, if I can figure it out without reading much of the manual, because I don't relate to written instructions very well. So that's why I called Road King to get some pointers, just at least on initial settings, and he said just look in the book. They have it here. It's in metric, but all you gotta do is convert it over, and I got a decimal equivalent chart, which makes it easy. So just go to the 5mm and convert it over, or 6, 7, whatever, and it's actually pretty easy. This piece I didn't even clean up the rust. Whoops. This piece I didn't even clean up the rust, I just blew through it. And these are very rough cuts here, just to, you know, tear up some steel here. Whenever I get around to a project that matters, I'll have to be more careful and also get a straight edge going so that I can have a nice straight cut. But it definitely takes some practice to get the right cut going. I mean, you can see that right there isn't very good. You could see it if it didn't get blurry, but you know, and that's called dross right there. That stuff is dross. Let's take this. And let's see what happens here. Nothing. I expected it to come flying off like slag, but oh well, you get the picture. So anyway, light, very lightweight. I think Rhodey said it was less than 25 pounds. And there's the box that it came in, right there, and it had 2 plastic straps banded. I picked that up when it was on the porch, no big deal. So it's very, very portable. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna run out of that. Phone? I gotta go answer the phone. Well, now I need to find a place to keep this. And I don't want it down there because look at all this stuff around there and banging it around trying to get it out. I could take this cart out and then maybe build a shelf up higher. I want to still be able to flip that lid open. And someone buy my Harley. I need to get it sold. I probably can't open it now because the mirror is in the way. Excuse my reach. Oh, fiddle faddle. Isn't that figure? Isn't that always the way? Okay. Make sure that's off. Huh. I hate it when I leave stuff on. I had one with a leaky valve and I left it on and drained the whole tank once. Or most of the tank, anywho. Well, there's that. I gotta come up with something. Come up with something. Well, I suppose that's that.